The Israelites were once a free people. They lived in a land flowing with milk and honey, a land promised to their ancestors. But time had a way of twisting fate. They found themselves strangers in a strange land, slaves in the mighty kingdom of Egypt. The Pharaoh, with his heart as hard as the bricks they laid, saw them as nothing more than tools. Their backs bore the weight of his ambition, their hands calloused by building a nation not their own. Each day was a silent prayer for deliverance, a whisper of hope for a brighter tomorrow. Hope arrived in the form of a baby, a boy named Moses, hidden among the reeds by a desperate mother. He was raised in the Pharaoh's own house, unaware of his true heritage, a prince in the very court that oppressed his people. But destiny, like a river, always finds its way back to the sea. Moses learned of his true lineage, the plight of his people, and the God who heard their cries. He was to be their shepherd, their guide, the one to lead them out of the darkness and into the promised land. Moses stood before the Pharaoh, a shepherd's staff in his hand, the weight of a nation on his shoulders. "Let my people go," he declared, his voice echoing with the authority of God. But Pharaoh's heart remained hardened, refusing to release his grip on his forced workforce. Plagues ravaged the land, each one a testament to God's power and Pharaoh's stubbornness. The Nile ran red with blood, swarms of locusts devoured their crops, and boils erupted on their skin. Yet Pharaoh would not relent. Finally, after the 10th and most devastating plague, Pharaoh yielded. The Israelites, laden with their meager belongings, were allowed to leave. But freedom, once tasted, is a prize worth fighting for, even if it means chasing down those who dared to seek it. Pharaoh's heart, hardened by pride, had a change of mind. He desired control more than justice, his greed outweighing his fleeting moment of compassion. He assembled his chariots, his finest warriors, and set off in hot pursuit of the fleeing Israelites. Section 5. Trapped by the sea. The Israelites, guided by the pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night, reached the edge of the Red Sea. And then they saw them, the dust clouds billowing on the horizon, the glint of sun reflecting off chariots of war. Terror gripped their hearts. Trapped between the unforgiving sea and the wrath of Pharaoh, they cried out in despair. "Were we not better off in chains," they lamented, "than to meet our end in this desolate place?" The air crackled with fear, every heart pounded like a drum in their chest. The Red Sea, vast and impassable, stretched before them, its depths mirroring their despair. But Moses, his faith anchored in God, remained calm amidst the storm. He raised his staff toward the heavens, his voice a beacon of hope amidst the cries of despair. "Fear not," he declared, his voice resonating with unwavering conviction. "Stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you this day." And then the impossible happened. Driven by a force unseen, the waters obeyed. The Red Sea, once a symbol of their doom, parted before their very eyes. Walls of water, towering and majestic, rose on either side, revealing a path dry and beckoning. A collective gasp arose from the Israelites. It was a sight that defied logic, an event so spectacular it etched itself onto their very souls. The ground beneath their feet, once covered by the ocean's embrace, was now a pathway to freedom. With hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and awe, they stepped onto the seabed, the walls of water flanking them like watchful guardians. The ground, still damp beneath their feet, felt like holy ground, a testament to the power that parted the very seas. Behind them, the chariots of Pharaoh rumbled, their wheels churning the seabed. But it was too late. They were free. Each step forward was a victory march, a symphony of shuffling feet celebrating their newfound liberty. As the last of the Israelites safely reached the opposite shore, the walls of water their purpose served crashed back into the seabed, swallowing Pharaoh's army and his dreams of recapturing his former slaves. The miracle at the Red Sea echoed through generations. It became a song woven into their history, a reminder that even in the face of insurmountable odds, faith can move mountains, or in this case, part the very seas. The parting of the Red Sea wasn't just the parting of water, it was the parting of an era, the birth of a nation, and a testament to the boundless power of faith.